Mr. Major General Seyed Majid Ghafelehbashi, President of the Center for Global and Strategic Studies, distinguished participant from SCO member state, and ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express our appreciation and gratitude on behalf of the IPIS, Institute for Political and International Affairs of Islamic Republic of Iran, to the Center for Management and providing this opportunity to share our views about the SCO. And thank you. I would like to share with you some of our main elements of views of Islamic Republic of Iran regarding the SCO. Is not all of them, but some of them. Shanghai Cooperation Organization is becoming one of the most important multilateral organizations, not only in the regional level, but also in global level. After 2 decades, now the organization could promote itself vertically to consider a variety of many important issues for its member state, and also horizontally by developing itself from Eurasia to Southwest Asia. Islamic Republic of Iran, from the beginning of the shaping Shanghai mechanism concept, Shanghai spirits, closely considers the process. Fortunately, in 2005, Iran invited to SCO by a status of observer member. The great value that Iran attached to Shanghai Cooperation Organization is for a variety of reasons. First, multilateralism and regionalism are important in Iranian foreign policy. In the world after the collapse of the bipolar system, the old mechanism cannot meet challenges, opportunities, and fundamental changes of the global and regional arena. Obviously, extravagant unilateralism, especially by outside powers, not only does not help solve problems, but also, according to experience, deepens them. Accordingly, the Islamic Republic of Iran has always had active and supportive participation in regional multilateral institutions and organizations, like the Organization for Economic Cooperation, ECO, the Organization for Cooperation of the 8 Islamic Development Countries, D8, and Asian Cooperation Dialogue, ACD, which Pakistan also is the active member in all of them. The other elements of Iran's foreign policy are neighborhood policy. Iran, with 15 countries, has a common land or sea borders. Cooperation with neighboring regional organizations is one of the tools for advancing neighborhood policy in Iran. Besides geography point of view, having common border with some SCO members, Iran enjoys a long and deep historical, cultural, political, and economic relation with all SCO members states. Therefore, the Islamic Republic of Iran believes that it is in line with the common interest with all of the member states of the organization that has established and constructive cooperation with SCO. Ladies and gentlemen, in my view, generally, the main missions of the organization could be represented in 2 pillars: maintaining regional sustainable security in all aspects, and at the same time regional economic development, which both lead to peace, stability, prosperity, and welfare of the people of the whole region. Iran shares with these views of the organization that triangle concept or 3 evils are the main security threats of the region: terrorism, extremism, and separatism. Islamic Republic of Iran has suffered a lot from terrorism from its early establishment, and even recently is facing terrorism inside its territory and in immediate border area in east and west. In contrast, Iran has gained many experiences in order to combat terrorism. Based its experience during the emerging ISIS in Iraq and Syria, a mutual cooperation based on consent and invitation of the governments of Iraq and Syria has been developed among Iran and Federation of Russia, which led to collapse of ISIL's dimension in these 2 countries. Such experience could be shared among the members in SCO. One of the causes of terrorism in our region is extremism. Drastically, these two evil phenomena are closely linked together. Combating extremism, of course, is more complicated and sensitive. Extremism rooted in narrow narration and interpretation of Islam, which is supported by certain schools of thought and by some countries financially. We believe that SCO organization may facilitate seminars and conferences for consider this delicate phenomenon. It is obvious that extremism is not exclusive to the region and during the last decades appear as the global concerns and threats. Islamic Republic of Iran also shares itself with the concerns of SCO regarding separatism due to interlink among these three evils, and most importantly, disturbing consequences for stability in the region. Preventing separatism and maintains the sovereignty of all countries in the region is the main and principal policy of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Due to significance of the stability in whole region, Iran would like to contribute to any initiatives which may rise in the organization. Tension between the countries of the region is one of the sources of instability in the region. SCO may build the mechanism and initiatives for preventing and resolve tension between the countries' concerns, subject to consent of the countries. Islamic Republic of Iran is ready to contribute in these initiatives and process. Ladies and gentlemen, regarding the second pillar of the SCO, the member states of the organization have taken important steps over the past decades for economic development in the region, which can pave the way for sustainable and secure regional stability and security. The Islamic Republic of Iran welcomed this process as an important actor in its neighboring area. The Belt and Road initiatives, which initiated by the government of the People's of Republic of China, along with its infrastructure projects, not only is be able to promote economic cooperation between the countries of the region, but also increase the employment, incomes, and prosperity of the people of the member states in the region. The idea of Belt and Road is not just an economic idea. It has cultural, social, and political dimensions that highlight in it terms of strategic and security aspects. The geostrategic position of Iran and its immediate closeness to a strategic area of the periphery, including the Persian Gulf, Middle East, Caucasus, Central Asia, and Southwest Asia, is a special advantages that can be exploited in this idea. During the past years, Iran and China have launched several major projects in Iran that could be used to reshaping the new Silk Road. Due to its domestic and regional capacities, Iran welcomed the idea of Belt and Road and ready to participate in the complementary initiatives of the regional initiatives with the participations of all member countries of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The Islamic Republic of Iran is pleased that the neighboring country of Pakistan, which has long historical, cultural, and friendly ties with Iran, is one of the pillars of realizing this idea in the Southwest Asia. The Economic Corridor of China and Pakistan, CPEC, is considered very important by the Islamic Republic of Iran because it can contribute to strengthen economic and regional development of certain areas in Pakistan. The Islamic Republic of Iran hopes to expand stability and security in the region through the regional development and domestic development of the perimeters of this corridor and the welfare and livelihood of local people, which may indirectly be rooted the economic and social background which may be misused by some terrorist and extremist groups. Therefore, the Islamic Republic of Iran has announced its willingness to participate in its three-parties plan with China and Pakistan. In this regard, many Iranian scholars believe that the opportunities in both Iran and Pakistan, including the advantages and capacities of interconnections in two countries, should be considered complementary rather than competitively, in line with the interest of the collective benefits of the region. Last week, another piece of railway from south to north of Iran was completed between Qazvin and Rasht. Now a railway be linked from Bandar Abbas in the Persian Gulf to the Caspian Sea. And within 2 years, by connecting the rail link from Rasht to Astara in border of Republic of Azerbaijan, the one branch of north-south corridor will extend from south of Iran in Persian Gulf to Russia and northern Europe. This corridor, in combination with the east and western corridors that crosses Iran and other countries, can be used by other countries in the region as well as members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization to complete their connectivity network and having access to the huge markets beyond. In terms of energy security, Asia and some of the organization member states will be rising as main consuming market in the current century. There are significant capacities for cooperation between producers and consumers of energy in SCO countries, which are sometimes also considered and used. The Islamic Republic of Iran, as a country with vast oil and gas reservoirs, can play a major role in increasing security energy in Asia from the security of supply aspect. Regarding cooperation with Pakistan, the natural gas pipeline is still valid, and Iran almost completed its commitment. Implementation of these projects, with the projection to extend to other SCO member states, can contribute to economic development and prosperity of the people of the Southwest Asia. Iran also has natural potential in the field of renewable energy. Iran, in order to diversify its internal energy basket or energy mix and to reduce the pollution caused by the fossil fuels, is ready to cooperate with other member countries in the field of technology exchange, investment, and development of the consumer market of this type of environmentally friendly energy carriers. Today, environmental concerns, including the consequences of climate change, like water security, are global concerns that could have security implications. The area covered by the Shanghai Cooperation Organization is no exception to this phenomenon and its consequences. What was considered an intangible challenge previously has now become a real and tangible one and raised a security threat to our people in much of the region. We believe that environmental issues, before getting the crisis one, need to be addressed and managed by in-area actors before regional and global dimensions of the crisis causes the intervention of outside powers. The depression crisis and the dispute between the upstream and downstream countries are one of these crises in our arid and semi-arid region. In this regard, the Islamic Republic of Iran has activated water diplomacy in its foreign policy with neighboring countries. The member state of the organization may establish a consultation mechanism in order to exchange and share information and experiences among themselves. As we aware, there are some experiences regarding some issues which mentioned here in the other regional organizations like ECO, D8, and Eurasian Economic Union. Fortunately, there are MOUs between SCO and some of these regional organizations, which some SCO members states are already members of them. These areas of exchange and sharing information, knowledge, and experience would be in favor of all member states and strengthen multilateralism for tackling the challenges that we are facing to. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end, thank you all for your attention, and let me once again express my gratitude to our Pakistani host for all arrangement and hospitality. Thank you.